know, and they just give up. Just give me the massage again. They just give up.
Let's dive into the other therapies that you were talking about. So we're talking about myofascial release, stretching.
Yeah.
Talk about some other massages, other modalities that you guys incorporate, especially here at C3 Wellness.
So one, you know, most times I talk to therapists about a Swedish gymnastic massage. I'm
Okay,
sure you probably never heard of that.
I have never heard of it.
Yeah, but that's something we learn in school. It's one of the basic things, right?
Okay.
But what it is a relaxation massage
Hmm.
where we incorporate stretching
Okay.
and movement. So when we do that, it helps to relax the muscle fibers more so than applying deep pressure to the
Hmm.
tissues. You know, lymphatic drainage, we talked about that before.
Of
Um,
course.
so, you know, lymphatic drainage is basically very, very light, even
Hmm.
lighter than Swedish
Right.
pressure, just because the the lymphatic system is originated in the subcutaneous layer of the skin. And you
Mm.
know, the skin is as thin as paper, and
Yes.
that has three layers. So within the last layer, the third layer, where the fatty tissue is, the subcutaneous layer, is where we will find the most of the lymphatic vessels.
Mm.
So that type of massage needs no lotion.
Okay.
It's more of a friction type thing,
Hmm.
but the skin moves, and moving the skin in that way helps to with the amount of pressure is that of like if you put your hand in water
Hmm.
without making a ripple in the water, that's
Hmm.
the type of pressure
Oh
you want.
wow.
Yeah, it's like putting a dime or a quarter on your skin. That's how light that pressure is, and moving the tissue helps the helps to increase the flow of lymphatic fluid in the
Okay.
body.
All right. Now, what about stuff like hot stone,
Okay.
aromatherapy,
Yeah.
and like our body glow type services?
Yeah. So the body glow is more of a to increase circulation in the body.
Okay.
Right? Same thing with the hot stone massage. The
Mm.
hot stone massage is a great massage. I love that because what it does, it gives a deep penetrating relaxation.
Hmm.
And when you get off the table, you feel as though you've been deeply, deeply warmed.
Hmm.
It's hard to explain because there's not a lot of pressure. But with a hot stone massage, you can apply any modality to it. But
Nice.
the stone itself is a basaltic stone, river stone that
Hmm.
has a lot of minerals in there.
Okay.
And when it's hot, it releases some of that mineral properties to
Hmm.
help our body, the muscles to relax. The heat helps the muscles to relax because you know the muscle produces heat in our body.
Hmm.
So adding that type of heat to it, especially to the insertion of the muscle and the I would say the insertion sites of the muscle, the
Hmm.
origin and the insertion, or the attachment sites. At the attachment sites of the muscles, we have specialized nerve endings called Golgi tendon organs, and addressing those helps to relax the belly of the muscle. So
Hmm.
when we use the hot stone on those areas, you find the muscles sort of it's like ah,
Hmm.
and it sort
Yeah.
of relaxes even faster.
Okay.
So hot stone is a great technique to use. The next one we use here is gua sha.
Okay. Yes,
So the
definitely.
gua sha is using any instrument that scrapes
Hmm.
the skin, but not scraping the skin as to slosh off the skin, the any layers of skin. It's more of a scraping to increase circulation. So
Gotcha.
these are different ways to increase circulation in the body.
Okay.
And the whole idea of increasing circulation is to bring more blood and nutrients to the areas
Okay.
that needs to be addressed.
And speaking of two, three other services that I was thinking of off the top of my head, cupping,
Mm-hmm.
Thai massage,
Yes.
and the craniosacral.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about those 3.
So the cupping again is to bring more circulation to the area
Mm-hmm.
because when we put the cups on the body, it
Mm-hmm.
sucks the skin in,
Mm-hmm.
and it when it sucks the skin in, it increases the circulation in a different way from a different angle,
Okay.
right? So it's not a rubbing, it's not a pulling, it's more of a static pull, and
Gotcha.
it stays there. Now you can move the cup to increase the circulation in that area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after you move the cups, you find there's a ring, and that tells us that it helped that area to increase the circulation a lot.
Okay.
If you didn't see that ring, that means the cup didn't hold
Oh wow.
properly in the area, so the circulation in that area wasn't as it's supposed to be.
Okay. Now, what is the different circles or darkness or color effects of the ring mean?
It doesn't really have a meaning, but the deep color will
Mm-hmm.
just tell us that we got a good hold on that
Oh.
area,
Okay.
and we had a lot of circulation going on in that
Okay.
area.
Gotcha.
So it is more like a bruise, but it's a hematoma, but it's a therapeutic
Okay.
hematoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the next one you asked about was
The Thai massage.
Thai massage.
Mm-hmm.
So Thai massage is more of a stretching,
Yes. Correct.
compression, uh, slow movements,
Mm-hmm.
uh, more of a yoga with stretching.
Okay.
And that basically is to address all the muscle groups in the body
Mm-hmm.
just to increase mobility.
Nice.
Basically, that's what the Thai massage is for, just to increase more mobility and to loosen up the muscle fibers. So when
Mm-hmm.
you have a great Thai massage therapist, what they will do is twist your body in different directions and
Mm-hmm.
stretch the muscle fibers out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we got the craniosacral.
Yeah. So a craniosacral uh, massage is actually dealing with the fluid that is in the spinal column.
Mm-hmm.
The fluid that the craniosacral fluid that bathes the brain, and it goes down to the end of the spinal column, which is in the sacrum, or
Okay.
the
Oh wow.
sacrum. So we're dealing with that fluid now. We regulate the flow of that fluid
Mm-hmm.
from the brain all the way down the spinal column, down to the sacrum
Mm-hmm.
and back. So we sort of balance in that flow of the fluid, and that helps to create more of a deeper sense of relaxation in the body
Okay.
with
Nice.
that movement of the spinal fluid.
Okay.
That's what we move. We use different holes for the skull and for the sacrum. Um, yeah, and different movements of the fingers
Mm.
to pull the the um, the spinal column,
Okay.
keep it in alignment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting. There's a
yeah,
lot of things that I didn't know.
I know. Yeah,
All right, so that wraps up this week of what you didn't know. I want to thank everybody for following us. If you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to let us know. Next week, our topic is going to be on IV therapy, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys follow us on our social media platforms and make sure that you subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. Until next week, see you later.